Hello, thank you for joining us for Grace to Grow 2020. What is the ministry doing now? Well, we're reaching out around the world. As we began the ministry back in 1990, we continue reaching out around the world. We have been blessed to have several ministries join us. Grace to Grow is not a mission board per se. We are an association of ministries. And these ministries coming together under one umbrella has allowed us to do so much more than we could individually. We're proud today to say that we have ministries in Costa Rica. There to the Quebecar Indians, the Hutton family, Melanie and Quentin are doing a tremendous job to reach these Indians back in the rainforest of Costa Rica. You know, 90% of Costa Ricans do not know that these Indians even exist. They're an unreached people group. And Melanie and Quentin Hutton are walking and riding horses any way in the world to get back to these Indians. They're doing a great job, and we're glad that their ministry is part of Grace to Grow. Then in Grenada, Dr. Francis Houston, a well-established minister in Grenada, has joined us, and he's on our board of directors as well. And Dr. Francis Houston is now in evangelism. He has a tent ministry going around the country, holding tent meetings, establishing churches. Already 3 churches he has worked in beginning and starting there in Grenada, and we're honored that Francis Houston has joined us. Brother Tom Hicks, one of our early missionaries, who is a aviation minister and pilot, and Tom is working now in the region of the border of Texas and Mexico. He has for years flown into villages in Mexico working with the Indians there. Right now the Mexican government has closed their airstrips there, so Tom is working with the border churches, trying to help them and revitalize them. Is doing a tremendous job with Brother Tom Hicks there on the Texas-Mexico border. And then up in Canada, Brother Peter Gunther, Dr. Peter Gunther, who is on our board of directors, is doing a great work in church planting there in Ontario region, and we're honored that he's on our board of directors. And across the nation, we're the McEver family, John McEver and his family are working to revitalize churches that were about to close. Brother John has stepped right in and helped them and continuing to do that work. And then there's Todd and Pam Kirkendall, veteran missionaries in Europe who have now come back to the States. And Todd is working and helping a church and working with a church in the Tennessee, Johnson City, Tennessee area. He is also our field director. And then my vice president, Josh Davis, who is co-pastor at Antioch Baptist with me, is part of our ministry, and that's where we are now, continuing ministering through these difficult days of coronavirus. Hey, would you join our website? Would you look for us? G2G.world. That's G, the number 2, G.world. You can also reach us on our church website. The church website is AntiochBristol.com, and we have a link there. Thank you for joining us for our Grace to Grow 2020 update.